Now, a 10 News Morning Original. New reporting first at 6.
Well, the latest round of rain brought more flooding to parts of San Diego, including the Grantville area where Alvarado Creek overflows. 10 News reporter Jared Aarons in the live center this morning. Jared, business owners there at least are saying they are fed up and they want some action.
Yeah, but Virginia, there's some debate about who should be fixing the problem. See, it's right here near the Grantville trolley station, and the city owns part of this creek as it flows through the area, but so does MTS, and plans to revitalize this entire neighborhood add to the confusion of who's in charge.
These are all flood boards for our annual flood prevention.
David Smith deals with flooding on his property almost every time it rains.
Anywhere from a quarter of an inch to a half inch, a flash flood watch. It's like a fire drill down here.
His tenants put up boards, sandbags, whatever they can to keep the water at bay. It doesn't always work. Last week, 10 News was there as drivers were rescued from their cars in the area. And pictures and video from previous floods show a semi washed down the creek and raging water overflowing the banks.
It needs to be cut back. This needs to be widened. We have to bring this back to at least 100 feet wide. And that's what it was when it flowed properly.
But there's debate over who's responsible. By Smith's land, part of the creek is owned by the city, part by MTS. You can see the dividing property line in how the channel is maintained.
They're a public agency. They should be helping look out for the public good.
Scott Sherman says MTS's part of the creek needs more maintenance. He points to overgrown brush and crumbling concrete as proof and says they should dredge the creek to improve water flow.
Any other private property owner, we'd be looking at them and trying to tell them, look, you've got to do something about the flooding down there on your property.
Right now, MTS has plans to build housing on its land above the creek and pedestrian bridges over it. The city has a separate plan to turn the whole creek bed into green space for flood mitigation. MTS says they're willing to do their part in that project.
We're cooperating with the city. We're trying to come up with a plan that MTS pays for its equitable share in the project.
But until it's all figured out, Smith says he's caught in the middle.
We try to keep the water at bay. We have flood insurance that we pay for out the nose. We've done our part.
MTS says they hope to start construction on their housing project in these parking lots sometime this year. In the Live Center, Jared Aarons, 10 News.
All right, Jared, thank you.